Everybody, everybody go. Everybody, everybody go. Run and tell everyone you know. It's time for Talk Like Tuesday. Talk Like Tuesday. You know where we at. It's time to sip and chat. To get to the bag and tell them that tag. Talk Like Tuesday. Talk Like Tuesday. You know where we at. It's time to sip and chat. To get to the bag and tell them that tag. Get it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Talk Live Tuesdays with Tag. Back to the part 3 of the friendship series, and all faces are familiar by now. You got Mone back in the building. What's up, Mone?
Chilling.
What's going on? You know, we're still surviving after your birthday. You know, it's been a month, but I'm still gagging over it. Quis, what's going on? How you feeling?
What's up? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great.
And Caleb, the big Don daughter. What's going on, baby?
Feeling great. Looking great too.
Looking great too. Okay, y'all know. Y'all see, I keep being up here antsy. I think I got like a ADHD or something. Because until I get calm, then that's when I have to stop moving. But anyway, how y'all week been? What's been going on? Like, what's been going on in y'all life?
Ooh, shoot, man, my week. I just been taking it one day at a time. But certain things have happened. Certain hurdles I got to get over.
Right.
You know. But I feel like it's gonna be okay. I'm still trying to have a good time. I don't want to put myself in no stage where I'm just sad and want to be isolated from the world and things like that, which is okay sometimes. But I'm more of y'all know I'm more uppity and want to be around people and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what's been going on. But we're gonna pray for more blessings and some more open opportunities and things like that for me and then for y'all as well. But that's just what I'm going through right now.
Yeah, and when times get hard, I always look at it that it's always a blessing coming after the hard times. So I always say you just got to get through. You got to get through that storm, because once that storm is over with, I promise you, like, it's just always and what you in your last couple of years of them 20s, so. Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. It starts to hit those last 2 years. So, baby, I'm telling you, when 30 comes, it's a whole nother horizon over that hill. I don't know what it is. I just felt so light after that. But, we got you if you need anything, Caleb, what about you?
Same, taking it one day at a time. Just I try to give myself at least not. I try not to be sad about something for 24 hours. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a day, like, just kind of think about it, dwell on it, and then just keep it moving. So. Yeah. Just take it literally one day at a time.
That's all you can do, Mom.
Pretty much the same. I think everybody is just
just a little motion
one day at a time. I'm getting back into my normal schedule because, like, for the past few months, it's been like work.
Yeah.
Work. So now I'm getting back to I'm chilling. Just getting back to normal.
Period. Yeah, that's same for. I want to say same for me, because I'm of course taking it one day at a time. But I've just been I've come out of a horrible space, so I feel like I'm now in just this like blissful place. But I'm glad for that, because I feel like even with y'all being like down, I can shed some of that like light on y'all and give y'all some encouragement and things like that. But my thing is always never give up. Like, no matter what, no matter what it is, no matter what the challenges are, no matter what it looks like at the moment, don't give up. Because if you give up, that's when everything else. But like you said, I think that's a good point. Don't stay sad for 24 hours. Don't dwell in it for more than 24 hours. If you want to sit in there for a day, cry about it, do whatever you got to do. But the next day you wake up, bitch,
you got to look in the
okay, but you got to look in the mirror, wash your face, do whatever you got to do, skin review, whatever, and tell yourself, bitch, I'm a bad bitch. I'm going to get through whatever's going on. So
and get up.
And get up. Get the fuck up. But, child, now we're going to jump right into two things, because, and it's not too much this go around, because I kind of chilled a little bit, but the girls are watching. We know they're cackling and mumbling and cackling while the queen is in the motherfucking stew. But, however, we love that y'all are supporting, and I appreciate it. And tonight, we're just going to talk about, the ATL scene, really how the come up is in Atlanta, and just also intertwining your friendships with your come up and things that you have going on. But that was our icebreaker, really, just to see how we all were doing tonight, because I just feel like it's always important to check on each other's mental. But first segment, we just gonna go into it.
Can we take a sip first?
Oh yeah, let's take a sip.
Let's just
Okay, let's
go ahead.
Let's go ahead and take a wine now. Mone isn't drinking right now.
Really
Mone is
drinking wine, not the motherfucking
bottle. Okay, but Keith's gonna drink enough for him. Thank you. Cheers to a great night.
Cheers.
We're gonna have a good time. And if y'all need something, call
it's a red cup kind of night.
That's a red. Ooh,
thank you.
Keith, I can't believe you said this is nasty because I
I'm
love
not
it.
For real. You like it?
I love it. The people in liquor store don't like it either, but I'm like, wow.
I seen they had what was a grapefruit and something
Grapefruit
else.
and-
They said that one good. I haven't tried it yet.
I like grapefruit.
But I don't care for grapefruit either.
This is sweet. This is a sweet one.
Mm-hmm.
The other one it's sweet, but it does have a powerful grapefruit taste. So if you like grapefruit, I think you'll like it. Yeah, I had both of them.
I like grapefruit.
Every time a new Red Bull come out, I have to try it. But my favorite one was the apple one, and they discontinued it.
Yes, I used to love the apple one.
Red Bull, if it comes across your desk, bring it back out. Thank you. But I guess we can use this as our icebreaker. What do you think most what do you think makes most ATL makes ATL such a great place for Black gay people? Not just men, but like just gay people all around. Like, what do you think makes ATL such a unique place for Black gay people?
I would say maybe like Pride, because I feel like Atlanta Pride was just like, it was safe to say everybody knew about Atlanta Pride. So I feel like all the Black gays did come down here at the time. And I just feel like that's where majority of Black gays migrate to is Atlanta. Like, you don't really hear too many saying, oh, I'm going to go to DC or I'm going to go to LA. It's like, the community, it might be small within each other, but the gay scene is big out here. It is. It's a lot. Like, they always come, especially like I said with Pride, bitches coming from different states, different cities. They all come down here. They see it's always something to do. You know, the gay gonna find a function somewhere. Like, bitch, if we get shut down at
compound.
Traffic on compound, bitch. It's another spot.
Another spot we gonna find out.
It's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going. So I feel like that's what just brings the traffic in.
What about you, Mo?
I think being that it's so many and then so many successful Black men here in Atlanta too. Like, we create a lot of stuff out here. And then, you know, we put a lot of people in positions and stuff like that too. So I think that's like one of the top reasons.
I just feel like Atlanta got a piece of every city. I feel like for some some
it's
weird,
like a melting pot.
Yeah, but it's not like a New York melting pot, because New York is just always like so raw. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Atlanta is like a slow New York. We still get all the seasons like winter, spring, summer, fall. So like that's a plus. Everything is. You're able to just network better down here.
Yes,
I feel like you're able to meet anybody in any social setting. Everybody know everybody. So it's just like, literally this girl DM me was like, you know somebody who do bouquet flowers? I'm like, yeah. Like, you just, everybody knows somebody who knows somebody. So I feel like it's really easy to like get a name and get some type of, if you do it the right way, get some type of like, you know, motion in the city.
Yeah, and I agree, because I think like really the word I feel like you used was networking. Like, I feel like with us being in Atlanta, of course, other cities have gay people, but I feel like for Atlanta, it's majority Black people, and I feel like a lot of black people in Atlanta don't give a fuck about the gay shit. Like, it's like, if they want to work with you, they're gonna work with you. If they feel like you can contribute to their space, whether they're a rapper, singer, musician, TV producer, whatever, they feel like they can put you on. They're gonna use you in whatever way they can. So I think that's a good thing here for us too, because we have a lot of opportunity. Like, you know, like you got Tyler Perry with his studios, and I see a lot of the girls working behind the scenes for Tyler Perry doing a lot of things, and that's where they get their start. And then they say, you know, bitch, they on VH1 or something, doing something in front of the camera. So it's just like, you just gotta, I feel like you gotta stay down really in Atlanta to come up. But with that being said, have you ever felt like you had to perform, like, to fit in to certain social circles in Atlanta?
Not so much perform. I feel like I be having a conversation with like certain people. It's a time and place for everything. And I feel like not saying that you have to like hold yourself back, but I feel like not every space calls for like you just busting it down and twerking it down. Like sometimes you could just because y'all know that
I read the room.
in straight settings, y'all know I'm gonna bust it down. But in a straight setting, I'm not really doing that because I don't want too much attention. I don't want like negative things to happen. Somebody say something crazy, and then we all in that bitch fighting.
Right.
So like just to like refrain from like having altercations, just put my friends in certain situations where we got to all just be on some crazy shit. You just tone it down. So but as far as perform, I don't give a fuck about no bitch.
Yeah.
But
now, which is crazy, I feel like I'm not around y'all. I don't feel like I have to perform because I feel like I can be myself wholeheartedly around y'all. But like when I used to be on Chasing Atlanta, I used to feel like I had to give off this persona or this person that technically I wasn't because that was what brought the viewers to the show, or that also made people like you more in a sense. But then once I realized like, hey, bitch, people liked you more in season 3 when you weren't all on the drama, when you were just being regular Troy, like regardless of what the cast said of you, they said you were boring, they said you were this, they said you were that, bitch, you still, you still did your shit. So I feel like that would be the only time for me, and I kind of regret that because I feel like I could have done more, of shown more of myself in a different way than trying to fit in with bitches that, no shade, a lot of them I didn't really give a fuck about. Like I gave a fuck about a few of them, but it's just like a lot of them I didn't really care. So it's just like, why am I trying to please y'all? Why am I trying to get y'all to like me for a different version of me? Because guess what? After these cameras cut off, you're not even gonna get that person no more. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I feel like every show, especially if you're like an ensemble cast, like every show like that needs somebody who's like on a calmer spectrum. Like just even if you think about like Real Housewives, like Cynthia was always boring Cynthia, but she brought something. Despite how people may have seen her being boring, she always brought a kind of like a balance. Like people don't always want to see rah 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 all the time, right? So,
but it's crazy to say, but you would think that, but as soon as you're not being rah rah and you're not being whatever, that's when all the backlash comes. That's when all the bitch, y'all need to take him out the show. They need to whatever, and it's just like
that's why I feel like reality TV, like that shit be like it's not reality. Like I remember like growing up, like when we used to watch Jersey Shore and stuff like that, it really was just a camera and it was like following people. Yeah. Now I feel like these reality shows are like versus like different networks, they like put people in situations to cause a drama. If you just let things naturally flow, then you never know where it could go. But if you just, I feel like they just be exploiting people and like putting people in situations to just show their ass.
True tease. Well, how do you differentiate like between someone genuinely vibing with you versus someone who just wants to be seen with you? Because I feel like we get that a lot. Like a lot of people want to be around us just to be like, oh, they was with Kobe and his friends or Caleb and his friends. You know, whoever comes around, I feel like that's the thing. So how do you differentiate like if someone's like genuinely trying to like be cool with us or just want to be around for, looks and giggles and kikis?
I feel like you will pretty much know because like you have those who, when we are like in sections and stuff like that, or maybe if they just see us out anywhere, they would actually come and speak. You have those who come and speak all the time. You have those who will act like they know you or say whatever, and then just walk past you like they don't even know you. And so I've had that happen a couple of times where like we'll talk on social media, they want to hang out and stuff like that. You just see me in person out somewhere. It's either I gotta post them first or they just not gonna say nothing at all. Or they'll be in the section and it's like y'all don't have too much to say. Like I said,
in the section, right?
Yeah, in the section, like you just sitting there, like don't want to talk to nobody,
and
just
bitch,
by
we don't
yourself.
do that.
And it's like we don't have to sit up there and have a whole conversation the whole time in the club. But bitch, you can, hey, how you doing? What's up?
Right.
Let's turn up or some shit like that.
Get in the vibe.
Get in the vibe. Like, bitch, we here to have a good time. So that'd be my thing. So like if you up in this section with us and you just sitting down like off to yourself and not doing anything, then what you here for?
And not even saying like not even on the like in the sections and all of that too, which we do have a lot of stories about that. But I mean, like as far as like with like just bringing people around, like you can kind of tell when somebody's just trying to like leech off or be around. Like you can tell when it's not genuine.
But I can't say.
And I think that's why we don't let a lot of
absolutely. I feel like it's certain signs. It's certain signs that I pay attention to.
What's the signs, Caleb?
Let me tell y'all the signs. For one, a friend bitch. A bitch always be like, "Hey, friend, what's going on, friend? What is my name?"
You don't know
I'm
me.
not your friend, bitch. I just met you.
Yes.
A friend bitch can't be trusted. A hoe that's always smiling and giggling and just know all the tea. you can't trust. A bitch that's always horny, you can't fucking trust. Cause every time the rain pour down, you horny. You wake up, you horny. You walk across the street, you horny. You put on a white t-shirt, you horny. Like a horny bitch can't be trusted.
I got one too. You coming around us, you're around us for the first time, and you talking shit. You giving us tea. You giving us tea about bitches.
Exactly.
We don't know you like that, and that's our ultimate red flag because
right.
Immediately trying to tell us somebody else see that that's gonna make you cool with us. We're automatically like,
trying to get comfortable.
Yeah, basically, I always want to hop in your car, be like, "Oh, where you finna go?" Like, what's the vibe? Like, there's certain shit. Like, certain. As I got older, I realized just certain people just like to be around just to see what they can obtain, what's going on, just getting your fucking business. So the less people know about you, the safer you are. So when people be like, "Oh shit, what's going on?" A lot, not much. You got to confuse the enemy. Like, oh my God, my life is so great. I just landed a $100,000 deal, bitch. Meanwhile, I'm at the house warming up noodles. Bitch, I'm fucked up this week. Like, you got to confuse people.
You got to confuse the enemy.
You do. Bitch, I don't tell the truth. You finna get nothing but pee. You think you're getting tea, bitch? It's piss.
What you got to say, Keith?
No, that was funny. I was just saying.
No, I thought you were going to say something.
It be war zone, man. I don't play with bitches.
No, for real though, like, and that's a good analogy, but you gotta confuse the enemy.
You do.
You really cannot tell a lot of people your tea or tell everybody your business or even give them a insight, because bitch, you give a bitch an inch, they will literally, they'll take a mile. They will take a mile. So, have you ever been in a room like full of friends but still felt alone? And like, why do you think that happens?
I never been in a room with my like real friends and felt alone. It just depends, like if everybody's my friend. If like I'm in a setting and it's just like I know it's like 6 people, I only know one person, and then that person knows all of them. You kind of be like on a reserve, but you just peep the scene. And just once you catch a vibe, and you see like if it's a good vibe for you. If not, just skate. Like I don't believe in staying nowhere where you feel uncomfortable, because there'll be signs like you need to get the fuck on.
I'm gonna use it on a different note because I have been dealing with stuff and be around the friend group, and sometimes it's like you don't know how to say something about it at the time. So in the room where everybody's turning up and you're trying to like getting that same vibe with them or being on that same wave, and it's like, but bitch, you got shit going on. So you in your head like sitting in the corner like, bitch, I want to give my all, bitch, I can't, because bitch, when I get back home, I got to figure out how I'm gonna pay this rent. When I get back home, I got to figure out how I'm gonna do this or do that. So like I've been in that space before. Like, do I feel alone? Like when I'm around people that I know, no. But like if it's something that I have like going on, or if I feel like if I'm like in a depressed state or whatever, like I do, a little funk. I do kind of feel like that sometimes, because it's just like, I want to, and of course we know that none of us are going to judge each other, whatever case may have. We're going to try to have each other's back as much as we can, but it just be sometimes you just be like, damn, bitch, maybe I should keep this one to myself, or how do I tell my friends like this is,
nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like, because I went through something like that, like in 2023. 2023 was a fucking shit show for me, period.
Same.
But I was just still outside, just
having a bar.
Out, bitch, at the club, bottles, bitch. I'm just like, bitch, what the fuck? And then I go home, I'm just like, bitch, what the fuck I'm about to do? So
you masculine.
I think we know that we can come, but we just don't want to like burden our friends with certain things. And then me, I'm a private person, period. Like I wouldn't even tell my family certain shit, or like, if I'm going through something, I like to like figure that shit out on my own and stuff like that too, and then talk about it like on the back end, like, bitch,
I feel like we got a lot of that shit common, because I'm really the same way. Like I'd rather get over it and then bring it to like my friends and stuff, because it's like I'm not just talking about it and it's like, oh, I'm talking about it, but what am I doing about it? I'd rather just do something about it and then be like, hey, I was in this space, but thank God, I overcame it. Yeah. And I can actually talk about it and be happy and not just be talking about it and getting emotional and sad like that. It's like, that shit is over with, so it's easy to talk about. Yeah. And things like that. And another thing is like when we do be going out and we going through stuff, I be the same way sometimes. Like I try to not be in my head when we're doing it, because just like you don't want to be that Debbie Downer or something. Like everybody turning up and you just sit there like, yeah, they be like, hey, Quis, where you at? You like, bitch, what's up? Yeah. It just so
and not even to pick back up what you were saying earlier when you was like, basically you were saying that you go through things or whatever, but you come out, you just want to feel like energy almost, like you want to go outside. You don't want to be down and out and just dwelling on the shit at home. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to actually like go out. So sometimes I force myself to come out in public settings and stuff like that just to get out the bed.
Yeah.
Because you'll sit in that bitch and be all depressed. Granted,
real.
drinking don't always make the situation better, but just being around good energy and just forgetting about the things
real.
for the moment helps a lot.
And I feel like even like that day, like when we had went out, I forgot where it was at. We was, as a matter of fact, we had went to Truth. I think this was my own birthday weekend. And as soon as like the next day, you was just like, you couldn't wait for Ramadan or whatever because you just been feeling down. Like you need to cleanse your energy. And literally that night within the club, I kept saying to myself, like, and that's why, I had DM'd you and I was like, girl, I could feel it yesterday. Like I could just automatically tell, like, you weren't your regular self. Like even when you got ready to twerk or you got ready to dance, like, bitch, it was a little 1-2, like, bitch, nah, I ain't going all in. I ain't doing whatever. And I was like, bitch, okay, bitch, something must be wrong with Caleb. So it's like, yeah, like, but you still came out to at least try to get a piece of the fun. But I want to also say this too. I had a friend tell me, and I think we should get more comfortable with telling each other, like, you know, what's going on in the moment, even if we don't bring it back up, just so something that we can follow up on and be like, bitch, you know how you, because I had a friend come to me and she told me, she basically was just like, you know, well, I was going through, we hadn't talked in like a few weeks or maybe a month or so. And she was like, I wanted to call you and talk to you, but I ain't like I had no good news. And I seen you, you know, you was getting a promotion at your job. You had just got your car. You was doing it was like your birthday. You was going to return 30. And she was like, I had nothing positive to bring to the table. So I didn't want to come mess up your positivity. It's just like, girl, no. Like, I'd rather you come to me even in that moment. Cause like I just said, like, if I'm in a good...
That could have been a moment for you to pour into her and just be like, girl.
Right. So it's like, if I'm in a good space, like, no, come to me. Like, I could see if I had nothing. If you feel like, oh, bitch, this bitch ain't got nothing to pour out her cup either. So, bitch, I ain't gonna run to her for nothing to pour out to. But if you see me in a good, like, bitch... Y'all better ask Jose, bitch. Y'all call that, like I said last time, bitch, y'all call that phone and put that hoe on speakerphone and girl, let that hoe go. Get it out, sister. Say what you got to say and get it off your chest, bitch. And then after she get done, then I'm gonna give my advice. You know what I'm saying? Right. But the next question, in a city like where image can be everything, because we know in Atlanta, like everybody, literally your image is everything. Mm-hmm. How do you stay like authentic, like without feeling pressured to keep up with what's going on around you?
As far as like the look, like
no, just
like as a person,
just like your image in general, like your image is everything. So
yeah,
just
I'm
like
big on that.
But how do you stay authentic to yourself? Like instead of like trying to, okay, well, bitch, for instance,
these are formed to some.
Yeah, like bitch, okay, you went and got a Benz, and I'm just like, okay, well, bitch, Caleb went and got a Benz. I need to go to the dealership and get me a Benz. I need to keep up with this bitch. Like, how do you not do that in a world full of, in the city where people just do everything for some kind of clout?
You really just got to be like, you got to really just be into yourself. Like, you really just got to know, like, I can't look at other shit and be like, oh, okay, like, and it takes time, because don't get me wrong, I feel like we've all been a product to be like, damn, like, fuck, I want that too. I wouldn't mind that. I be seeing bags and shoes all the time that I would want, but I'm just like, okay, do I get this bag, this shoe, this car, and just put on the facade as if I can maintain it, and then in the back of the room, I'm like screaming or like I can't really just keep up with this stuff. Right. Then it's more embarrassing when those things be repossessed or you get kicked out. So it's just like, it's always a way that you can finesse it, or it's always a way that you can kind of move around in life and still like pop your shit, but like do it to a point where you're comfortable with doing it. Right. So like, so I don't really be getting caught up in all of that.
For me, I have like a very nonchalant type of attitude. So like, that's why I'm always like authentic with my things. Like I don't have to try to, like you were saying, keep up with the next person or anything. Like I like with my friends, you know, when y'all pop y'all shit, y'all do y'all thing, but everybody got their own life. Everybody has their own walk of life. So what somebody else is doing might not be fit for you. Like pretty much like you were saying. So like when, you know, everybody know here that I'm not no big designer person. So when I be seeing y'all with y'all shit, I'm like, okay, y'all put y'all pieces on and stuff like that. Y'all know I don't like designer. So I'm not finna go out there to the Louis store and shit like that and be trying to buy monogram shirts and shit like that. So that's how my thing is. And then y'all still accept me for who I am. Even people outside of our friend group, when we outside turning up and stuff like that. Like I'm not trying to fake the fun or act different how I used to act, and they still talk to me, you know, we still having a good time and stuff like that. So you have to really just like understand your lane and stay in your lane.
Yes. And it's a clip with Sanaya. I don't know if y'all ever seen it. She's an icon in ballroom, but it's a clip, and she was like, all the girls want to be like glamour. Like everybody can't be glamorous. Bitch, sometimes rock a bang in a ponytail. Be a evangelist. Like everybody got their lane. Like you don't have to be glamour. Yeah, you don't have to be.
And that's why I like being around y'all because before, like no shade. Ask Jose, like bitch. When I first started hanging around y'all, I used to be like, girl, how am I gonna keep up? Like what? How am I gonna fit in this group like this dynamic? Like I always like. I felt like, oh, bitch, I'm coming into a group of girls that's like here, but Jose was like, nah, bitch, like we all like trying to get like no matter what we got, whatever case may have you. But it made me feel more authentic being around y'all. And same thing with like my best friend. Like my best friend literally, I've never had to fake the funk act like I had more than. And same with y'all. Like even when I told you, like at the time when I was going through my situation with my breakup, you was like, bitch, you finna have to cut back. You finna have to do this, do that to make sure that you still sufficing and able to maintain your life. And it's just like, bitch, but that's a true friend because it's like, I ain't gonna tell you, oh, bitch, you gotta go do X, Y, and Z. You can still go buy this bag, so you go still pay for this car, do whatever. No, bitch, you gonna have to cut back. You gonna have to
know how to pivot
and what you need to do in order to go forward.
Don't try to be up on the bitch. Go ahead.
Okay.
Time. Take it.
Yeah.
I think that's another thing that I like about us in our group is everybody is different. Like there's no two bitches that's the same in this group.
Everybody is different.
It is.
Like
everybody is true within their uniqueness and their whole makeup. Like nobody try to act like somebody or try to.
And I feel like everybody got their own motion and they got their own career, what they going for. Like
their own style, their own everything. It's just like we all got our
everything, and I love that.
Well, Tommy said I walk up in the room with my hair
high, regardless of a bitch like me or not.
Regardless of a bitch like me or not, bitch, I still walk in the room.
For who I am.
Okay,
absolutely.
Find yourself.
Find yourself. Okay. Now, the hustle versus the illusion.
Speak on it.
In Atlanta, of course, like, you know, it's real opportunity and there's like, but you do have like smoke and mirrors too. Like, so do you feel like ATL like really supports Black gay entrepreneurs or is it just a show? Like, do y'all think like they really fuck with us or is it just like, bitch, I gotta fuck with y'all because y'all here type shit?
That's what it is.
I feel, yeah.
That's what it is.
I mean, you do have your authentic people, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's the majority.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the majority.
And in those people, because you know we have a lot of situations with a lot of women, Black women, more so to say. Like, do y'all feel like how is it getting support from them? Like, do you feel like it's always genuine?
No, I feel like I'm gonna just speak on this topic first because you know I hang around fish. Like, well. I shouldn't say that on the podcast, but that's what we call y'all.
You can say fish.
We call y'all fish. We're not saying y'all smell like fish.
We don't
just like
y'all fish. Y'all got bones. We can't eat y'all.
Just like y'all call us punks, we gonna call y'all fish. Yeah. So, but y'all know
we can't eat the fish. We
only, can't eat the fish.
We only eat donuts.
You had different types of fish.
We eat donuts. No bones in it. Okay.
But yeah, so I feel like a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, but sometimes I feel like women will use gay men as props, or they'll use us as far as like what we can do for them as far as like a hair or makeup, style, and things of that nature. But the minute that we fall out with a girl, a real cisgendered woman, we faggots, we gonna die of AIDS, we ain't shit, we will don't let them find out like a nigga they may have liked us or like it's
everything
clip.
It's
clip. We're everything but a child of God. So I'm just like in them circumstances you could just see like women be using gay boys too, and then in the straight men do too. Like they'll be cool with a gay boy because he know all the bad bitches.
Yes.
If he bring all, because I get that all the time. Oh, Kayla gonna bring the bad bitches out, so they'll be cool with you on that aspect, or they'll be like, oh, they like your fashion sense, but they like you enough to where in certain settings they'll be cool with you, and in certain settings they but I don't really be having stuff like that happening. Like I've had it in the past, but like right now I don't even play with me like that.
And I just feel like, so I got two things off of that. I hate when the trade do that because it's just like, bitch, fuck with me genuinely. If you can't fuck with me genuinely, then don't fuck with me at all. Like, I got one friend that work at Neiman's and he literally like, no matter where he at, like, bitch, he see me, he gonna speak. Bitch, I could be walking through the mall, he could be with the straightest nigga around. He gonna say, what's up, Troyana? He gonna say it just like that. Like, he don't give a fuck because he fuck with me. And second of all, I had this girl, y'all, that was my client at Balenciaga, and she texted me one day and was like, you wanna go to a house game? And I'm like, she got a coin. So I'm like, yeah, girl. And then she got niggas that be, you know, doing shit. I'm like, yeah, girl, what's up? Let's go to the house game. I don't mind. She was like, okay. Well, find us some seats and then, you know, let me know what seats you want to get and then what's comfortable for you and then, you know, we'll go. And then she came to the store and was like, you still want to go to the game? Because the only reason I want to go to the game so you can take pictures of me so I can get some cute pictures.
Oh, no.
Bitch.
And I'm like, girl, do I look like one of those gays that want to be a prop? Bitch, I don't got to go to no house game for you or your
That's
money
a
or for a
real
look
thing,
or
I'm
nothing. Like,
telling
bitch,
you.
I don't want to do that. Like, that's not who I am. Like, if you're not trying to be genuinely my friend or genuinely like fuck with me on the genuine level, girl, no. And guess what? Ever since from that day when she told me that in the store, before up until I quit, I had not reached out to her again because girl, you won't try me like that. That's a no go for me. Like, bitch, don't use me
I want you to take me some cute pictures.
And then my thing is like, I be wondering like, why do y'all feel like that's okay? Because y'all wouldn't want nobody saying, "Oh, girl, come with me over here." Because I really just want you to take pictures of me. Like, if your homegirl, if you wouldn't want your homegirl to do that, like, why y'all using us? If that's
Don't
like, why do y'all
use
feel like that's
me.
okay? That's not okay.
It's not
And
okay.
bitch, go get you a photographer. The fuck I look like? I came out here to watch the basketball game, not film it.
And you got the
Right,
coin, so bitch, you could have been doing. You
You
could
could
have
have
did
got
all
your
that.
photographer. You could have got all this other stuff. So not only do y'all want to use us as props, but y'all don't want to pay the tab when it's time to. Or if y'all want to use our creative aspect, y'all don't want to. Or y'all want to bargain with a bitch, but you don't bargain with them bitches that need.
Girl, you know I got this many followers, bitch. I
don't
post
give a
you, and then
fuck.
I don't give a fuck about that because that ain't give me.
Right.
Now, in certain
point.
circumstances, when you do a collaboration
Yes,
with somebody,
yes.
but if we both not gonna benefit from the situation, what the fuck I'm doing?
Get the fuck away.
Yeah,
Thank
move
you.
around.
Move around.
Get the fuck out.
Now, of course, we know like the girls in Atlanta will put on a show, like we just said. But have you ever been around someone that's like flexing success and saying they got this, they got the diamonds, the pearl, the Louis, the Gucci, the Prada, but really be broke behind the scenes?
Yes.
Yeah. I know.
How do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel like when you see people doing that? Like, is it ever that deep?
It's a fool.
It's
I don't
truly
think it's
cool.
that deep. I mean, it's not that deep. Like for you to be putting on the front and you really like struggling and down bad, and you. Two bitches just came to mind.
It's okay, yeah. And let's speak on it. Two bitches do like they ain't got a pillow or a post, but we having so much to say and so much to do. It's just crazy. Like,
It's
Like,
like
yeah, that's just crazy. Like, because it's like when you really find out, you like, bitch.
I really don't pay no attention to the shit like that. Sometimes when I do hear, I be like, girl, shut the fuck up, please. Like, we know what you're going through, but I would just. Whatever. I mean, yeah.
No,
if you
for
feel like you
real.
want to showboat, whatever, you know the truth gonna come out. But
always come out in the rinse.
do you, girl? Do you?
do you
shit comes
you,
out in the
mama?
rinse. I want people to understand that.
Okay.
So like after a while, we really clock your teeth.
Really
you know?
clock your teeth.
But not even with the girls and like as far as like the gay stuff like that. But niggas be doing the same thing. I had a nigga be flexing like he was like, oh my god, like you know I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that for you. I go to his apartment. He don't even got a bedspread. Where your fitted sheet at? Why the light flickering?
Where is the organization?
What's
in this
going on? You
motherfucker?
got cars and IDs all in the motherfucking counter. I don't know if this dog gonna get kicked in.
tomorrow.
Like, bitch,
or
it be a
this-
lot. It be like, no, shit don't be adding up.
But
Nah,
let me-
like the
Yeah.
lifestyle don't be matching.
Yeah.
For
And
real.
let me tell y'all how we used to know, bro. I loved working in luxury. It was just very toxic. But how we used to know a broke nigga when they would come into the store. This is your key to knowing a broke nigga. I don't care how much jewelry they got on. I don't care that the diamonds glistening. I don't give a fuck about none of that. If a bitch pull out money and they get to doing like this, counting their money in the thing, oh, yeah, I got it. I can buy all this, they're not going to spend no money. And those be the bitches that money in their pocket really be for the nigga that they finna go pay. For the, what Nikki said, fronting like his keys in the van, but he really moved grams and he split it with his mans. Like, bitch, he going to split them grams with his mans. So that's him. That's his man's money.
Exactly.
So, bitch, you ain't even really got it for real. But, bitch, I tell you, I used to hate that shit. Anytime we seen that in the store, we'd be like, girl, stop wasting your time because he got his money out. Like, we literally would just walk by each other and do that, and then we'll go give our attention to somebody else, and guess what? That motherfucker gets up. Nah, I ain't gonna get in the day like that. I ain't really feeling bitch. We knew you ain't getting nothing anyway. Period. Now we have motion, so I feel like we all add to each other in a sense, right? But are friendships in ATL built on mutual growth, or is this just clout chasing?
Tomorrow,
You talking about
No,
our
just in
friendship?
general. Like, do y'all feel like in Atlanta, like, are the genuine friendships like built to grow together, or is it like clout chasing? Like, are people like hanging out with somebody just for to come up?
I feel like it's really like a mixed
I think
thing,
it's a
like
mixture,
kind of like
too.
50-50, because you do have like not just speaking on ours, but it is other friendships out there that do on mutual, like on growth and stuff like that. And you do have your ones that is for clout chasing. So like, it might be somebody who maybe like a celebrity or know of a celebrity and they cool, and you got like all these gays now that they want to be friends with them. And so they might pick like a genuine friendship out the bunch, but you know, it is a couple of them that is trying to get put on. Yeah. So I just feel like it's just a mixture. You just have to figure out who you actually dealing with and really reading that person and see if they're genuine or if they really just for the clout chasing and to come up.
Because I had someone last year before we went to Mexico. Basically, they seen me on social media with Jose and was like, "Oh, you know, Kobe, I definitely want to come hang around you and your friend group and see like how you know, like see how you and your friend group vibe, but like just hang out with y'all because y'all look like y'all real cool." And it's just like.
Red flag. See, people like that, like, okay, so a lot of friendships within the LGBT community, it's always started off some type of like interest. So like a lot of times we may be friends with somebody, well, the friendship may be formed because the relationship did not work. Like, you know how you like somebody be like, oh, no, I don't really look at you like that. I look at you as a friend. So you have those type of relationship those type of friendships that start off. Then you have the ones that like to do clout, like also this girl hang out with this girl or this guy hang out with this guy and they got this shit on or whatever, so they want to get in with them. Then you have the people that just like mad bitches link up. So you have the people that have like the same enemies, and then they'll just be friends with it just based off of that. So if you take all that out the equation, when you take out the enemy, when you take out the clout, when you take out the sex and shit like that, none of these bitches got nothing to offer. For real. That's why y'all friendships don't last long.
Yeah. I don't have people that have DM me and was asking like, oh, y'all look like y'all lit. I want to turn up with y'all and shit. I had people do that too. Y'all say I'll never really bring nobody to the session because it's not genuine. It's not like you really trying to get to know it. You just want to be in the session trying to turn up.
You just don't come and see what the fuck it's just like, bitch, we give behind the scenes.
Right.
Because you see us when we out.
And that's not what we all give all the time. Like we don't just turn up all the time. Like, bitch, we may even get to the house and get to drinking and turn up in the house. But bitch, it don't give that all the fucking time. Like, bitch. But do y'all keep have y'all ever just kept a friend? Like, I don't feel like I have in a sense, but have y'all ever kept someone around just for the perks because y'all feel like, oh, they do got this or they do hang around this group of people, so are you stay around them to keep with those benefits? Yeah, get those benefits or keep those social perks. Like, bitch, every time this bitch go out, I walk in the club.
From bitch, a nigga, but not a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, I done been in relationships with guys. I'm like, oh my God, I really just wish he would hurry up or shut the fuck up. Or just, right. Like, oh, I hope he get caught in this tornado. Like, it's just this type of shit. But I just deal with it because, you know, of the convenience of like, you know, but ain't no person like a friendship ever like really made me feel like, I gotta have you around. Once it's gone, it's fuck you, bitch.
No, for real. And
especially when y'all get on Twitter and doing all this other stuff and be subbing and throwing shade and want to fight and want to be sneaky and all that, bitch, it's really fuck you.
It's really fuck you. No shade. Because, girl, all our numbers still the same. No shade.
The number been the same for quite some time.
Some motherfucking time. So, I mean, it hasn't changed. So, a phone call.
Things change with the season. Like, bitch, I've been around.
Right. And I'm still around. Hello. Now, how do you handle friends that only hit you up when they want something? Like, what do you do?
I think that's a big red flag on like the question that you asked, like at the beginning. Like, bitch, if you're gonna be hitting me up every time you need something, or if you want to go out, that's a big one. That's a big one. Bitch, if you only hit me up, oh, what you doing today, bitch? What you? No.
Like, we need.
So do y'all believe in turn up friends? Because I have some friends I would just go out with. I do believe in
turn up friends.
Like, but I mean, every friend you can't treat the same. Like, not every friend I would tell my business, or not every friend I would. Like, you have some that you'll just go get hookah with lunch, chop it up. You got ones that you'll confide in.
But I mean, like, every time it's the event, and you know that me and my dogs got a section, or you know that we got, or you know we popping out, you trying to tag along,
and they not contributing.
Not contributing, but even if they are contributing, like, bitch, that's the only time you hit me up.
Because you know,
it's no other communication or other.
Because bitch, we be fine with just a 6 in the section, no shade.
Yeah, exactly. The 6 always turn to 20 and 30, and everybody, all 6 of us have put in the bottle, and then by the time the bottle comes
out, it's 20 bitches in the section that ain't gave $1 to the bottle.
Now, I
Stop
can't say.
coming.
Oh,
Go ahead, Keith.
I can't say I do have friends that I met when I was in the military, and we are distant, but I feel like, and we haven't talked in a minute, but it has been times where like they'll hit me up and we just pick off like how we just left off. Like it's not like, oh girl, I ain't talked to you in a long time. Like what you hit me up for? Now for those who just hit me up when they want something, to me I guess it just depends on like the situation. If it's like a dire need situation, if I can help, I will help. But you're not gonna just only hit me up when it's convenient for you. Like at that point, you might as well just find another friend, or you might want to ask a family member or something like that. So I understand what you said. Like, you're not finna just be hitting me up when things is just convenient for you. Like, you gotta have some type of genuineness in your heart. You know, at least check up on a nigga and make sure they're good. Especially if I can do the same thing.
Truth is. Now, this one I feel like is gonna wake it up, and I'm gonna let Caleb wake it up and go ahead and do what he gotta do. When was the last time you realized a friendship wasn't as real as you thought? And from that point, how did you handle it? Anybody can go, but I know Caleb has been feeling.
Okay, can you repeat the question?
When was the last time you realized a friendship wasn't as real as you thought? And at that point, like, how did you go about it?
But once I find out the friendship isn't real, it really be hurtful. Like in the way that I deal with like my feelings being hurt, or I'm in pain, or like something's really bothering me, I normally lash out. I don't not one of them people that's gonna cry. Especially if you make me cry, I'm gonna want to beat your ass. So I feel like recently, like we had like a situation within the friend group, and nothing happened to me per se. Like it wasn't like nothing that happened physically done to me. But I just seen how you treated the people that I love. And we thought that you was like a friend. So then when things was brought up to your attention, you want to act delirious, or you want to act delusional. You'll understand why people may be mad at you or whatever. And I'm not no following ass bitch. Like
same.
If you had the falling out
with somebody and it had nothing to do with me,
right? With somebody and it had nothing to do with me. All right, cool. But am I gonna read the room and look at the logistics of the situation? Be like, okay, now you was dead ass wrong. Yes, but then you start doing it to everybody in the group, and then we've done nothing but try to help you in places where and we helped you when we need to help ourselves.
Right.
And you just want to shit on us or make it seem like we're the bad person. That is literally absurd to me.
Yeah.
Like that was the craziest thing that I can never say. Like, and don't ever I ain't scared to say nobody's name, but I don't understand what's the point of me saying your name, because you know exactly who you are.
Right.
Like we all hung around the same 8 people.
And it's
for like a minute.
Honestly, we saving face, honestly. Because
we honestly saving face, because the things that we can say can really make people look at you in a really bad light. And it's not lies. We have receipts. We have proof. We're not talking shit about you. We're speaking facts. Yeah. And the fact of the matter that remained was you wasn't shit and you wasn't a good friend. So don't go to popping shit on my people like they did something to you and we did nothing but be genuine to you.
Genuine. And I feel like as friends, like.
So to answer your question, I just feel like the way I dealt with that is just keep my distance, because I don't really feel like it'll be best for everybody to be. Until people are showing accountability and actually speak on the things that they done, just stay the fuck away.
And I feel like a lot of people have to learn, like, bitch, it's okay to like leave a friendship quietly. Like friendships breakups are horrible. I will say that, like, friendship breakups are damn near worse than relationship breakups. But sometimes you got to know when to walk away and walk away quietly. Like sometimes every time it does not warrant a reaction, doesn't warrant, bitch, me turning up on you, me getting crunk with you, bitch.
Going on social media, you can just bow out gracefully.
Bow out gracefully, because guess what? At the end of the day, if I do all that to you, it makes me like I give more of a fuck than I do. And it's just like, bitch, I can't give you that much. I
consider you a friend. So for me to even do all of that, I just know it would hurt you more. And I still value the relationship that we had, and I still feel like, we was honestly friends. So I wouldn't do a friend like how you going around playing it.
And I would say,
go ahead, Keith, go ahead.
I definitely agree with everything you're saying. I do want to just add something on to that. Not just on what you were saying, but just like keeping my distance, especially like when you call a person a friend and they know what you've been through, or they done seem like you struggle and you need help and things like that. And it's like, they never reach out, or they might get some type of emotion or just something and just leave you high and dry. And it's like, damn, that's so crazy, because like when you was going through something or something like that, I was there for you. I done took my shirt off my back. So it's not like you got to be the same as me, but still, like, bitch, when I was supporting you, you should be the same thing with me. Like, it's not like, oh, as soon as you get your shit, it's like, oh, let me up and go and just leave this nigga high and dry. Because like with any of my friends and even my best friend, he don't put me onto jobs. I don't put him onto certain things. So I just like that we have like that mutual respect with each other.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, I got you like you got me.
Right.
But I'm not finna just have you if you don't have me.
You don't got me. And me and Mo just talk about in the car about, you know, the situation that the migation we seen today on Instagram that Kobe brought to the group. And I feel like, too, what we talked about, too, like loyalty. Like, it just all boils back down to loyalty. Because, bitch, I don't give a fuck if we ain't friends tomorrow, we ain't friends for the rest of our life, or bitch, we come back friends 3 or 4 years from now. It's just like, bitch, the loyalty still exists because I'm not going to get out and dog you, or I'm not going to get out and make you look like a crazy person. I'm not going to fuck with your ex. I'm not going to fuck with this person. I'm not going to do none of that because I'm still going to be loyal to you, like, no matter what we've been through. Because guess what? Let me tell you, my scary thing be, bitch, I know a lot of bitches know my teas. I know I done spilled some teas to bitches. So, bitch, guess what? Just as much as you out here trying to dog me, bitch, or I'm out here trying to dog you, bitch, you can come back and try to dog me and to tell all my deepest, darkest secrets. So it's just like, bitch, I wouldn't want that to happen to I wouldn't want that to even be a thing or even to ever get that messy. So it's just like,
that's the thing.
Yes.
So that's why we don't really speak on names. I don't want people to think that we're being scary. We're being tactical. We just don't want to be that messy.
Yeah.
Now people.
We can have a key, but bitch,
we could have a key and we could say some names, but we just don't want to do that because they were friends.
Yeah.
Or this particular person was a friend. So why would we? We're not gonna fight. And if you want to have like a in friend type of situation, literally you just said our numbers are the same.
All our numbers are the same, man. We can talk about it, discuss it, but it's like it's no tea.
There's no tea. Like friendship is everything. Like all of us, we do not live 10, 15 minutes away from our parents. So friendship is what keeps us grounded, keeps us Some of us, it keeps us alive. Like a friend will keep you alive. And people don't even know that. Like it'd be dark times and your friend will keep you afloat.
Your friends will keep you afloat.
Why betray your friend for like something so minuscule like a nigga or like a design or a bag or shoe? Like I just don't fuck with people who are not loyal to their friends.
Yes.
Let me say something right quick. Mm-hmm. I feel like when it comes down to my friends or people that I hold close to me, like I show up for them. Like I can't imagine doing some fuck shit to like any of y'all. Mm-hmm. Like even if we were to fall out, like that's how deep like my loyalty run with people. Like bitch, I don't fuck with you no more. Whatever. But I feel like when you go behind somebody that you fuck with, like your friends, and you go and do some old fuck shit, like that shit is crazy. And I feel like within this past year or two, I cut off a few friends, not even just the ones that were in this group at one point, over the same dumb shit. Like, I feel like when it come down to me, bitch, you got to pick a side. Like, I'm not giving you no if I don't fuck with somebody, like, bitch, I'm drawing a motherfucking line in the sand. Like, you gonna be here or you gonna be there.
Right.
And that's how I feel. And I feel like when bitches talking about calling no name and this and that and all this other shit, let me tell you something. Motherfuckers better be glad to say the same on from a few years ago. And bitch, you know me. So we're gonna keep it there. My number still has not changed.
And you know, it'd be so crazy.
We say some ass tapping, no shit.
It'd be so crazy because like it'd be the same people that you may have just had a deep one-on-one with, like, you know, I'm going through, or you know what I'm going through with this person, that person, and then you just deliberately turn around and hang out with that person. If you know, like, if you were supposed to have loyalties to the friend or the friend group or whatever, then we might fall out and you just automatically start hanging out with the ops, and you already know what trauma that person put me through, and you just hanging out with these bitches like y'all just been best friends since kindergarten. That's what
I just can't do no shit like that.
I can't do no shit like that. Like I'm
that's
not
fake as fuck. It's like you've been fake as fuck from the beginning because
that's how you know when a bitch ain't want to be your friend. Like they couldn't wait to fall out with you. I said that earlier.
You said earlier, bitch. You couldn't wait.
You couldn't wait to fall out because the minute you fell out with me, all of a sudden how you even know this bitch number?
How do you even?
It be stuff like that. Like
and you keying on the phone with this
right.
bitch.
You keying on the phone.
Y'all being seen together. It's just like, bitch. This been in the works for a long time, bitch. Y'all probably never stopped communicating.
But I'm telling you shit, and you in my face. Oh hell no!
And you probably taking it back to.
It's just
listen.
That shit is crazy.
I couldn't do any of y'all like that because at some point in my conscience I would just feel like a horrible ass person because like, bitch, I'm low key betraying my friend, and it's just like, What if this bitch say something about your friend?
Yeah.
What are you
What
gonna
the fuck
do?
you saying?
What are you
Right.
saying?
Because you can't come back and tell me this because you're not even supposed to be.
You're not even supposed to be over there. So
And
what you
then
gonna?
at the same time, I'm finna ask you. So what did you say in response?
Yeah,
or did
'cause
you
bitch-
just let the person talk shit?
Okay, because bitch, if you don't give me the right answer, bitch, I might just hit you off rip automatically right then in that moment. Because girl, why are you even with them? No shame.
Yeah.
But my last
Why they feel that comfortable to just talk shit?
talk shit.
Because a bitch, I'm calling. Oh yeah, Troy. He just said I'm gonna show you. He just he's never given that.
It's never given that. Like it never gave that. Now my last question, which kind of just piggybacks off of this conversation, but do y'all feel like exes and besties can really coexist in the same friendship? Like in after it's like say if the relationship is over, do y'all feel like your besties and your ex can still have like a platonic relationship in another friend group?
So are you asking like can my ex boyfriend be still friends with y'all?
Yeah.
No. Fucking your friend.
I would say
No.
yeah. The same. I would say no too because it's like if I was to say something to y'all like, oh, this man put me through this and this and this and did that, and it's like, oh, okay. It's like y'all hear me, but it's like, okay, well, the bitch ain't got nothing to do with me. Regardless of the trauma or anything, that's still my friend. It's like I feel like you gotta pick a side with that one. Like I'm not finna. You're not finna tell me about something like your ex, and then I'm sitting up there like, oh well, he done put Troy through all this bullshit, but I'm still cool with him. I have so much loyalty to you and love for you. Just like, bitch, if you don't put my friend through this shit, I can't fuck with you.
True. I feel like it's different because I feel like it depends if they're my friends or they were our friends.
Okay.
Because I've been in a relationship to where we had mutual friends that we met at the same time, or we both built a relationship with this person, and then they're not in the middle because maybe they was trying to, give advice and shit like that. But I feel like if I brought you around my relationship, or I brought my friends around my relationship, and then like that's the only reason why y'all bitches even know each other, or y'all friends, then no, bitch.
Yeah. And that's
like
kinda,
that.
and that kind of is how me and Devron became friends because I was dating Devron's friend in college. We ended up becoming like mutual friends because we kind of all like hung around each other. That's when I was going through all the bullshit because he didn't want me to have other friends. And then once we broke up, Devron had already moved back to, Devron moved back to Jacksonville while we were still in school. And then me and Devron continued to build our relationship. Over the years, him and Devron became not friends. And me and Devron just still have our relationship. So I feel like Mone said, like if it's mutual, like something that we built together, like if it's a friendship that we both have, yeah. But like, bitch, if it's somebody that I brought around you and this is just like, girl, y'all ain't never know each other from Adam Tomcat, bitch, don't talk to him and he shouldn't be talking to you.
So
Pick a side,
on the situation.
Pick a side. I hate a bitch that want to fight the fiddle. What's the how you say it?
Fiddle on the line. I know what you're saying.
Straddle the fence.
Straddle the fence.
I hate a bitch that straddle the fence. Pick a side, bitch. But hold on. When you pick that side,
But you
understand what you
Understand
picking.
that you're staying there.
So even if you pick my side, understand you. All right. So what come on my side and whatever come with that side, whatever come with that side. But yeah, no, pick a side. Don't straddle the fence with me.
So my last question, before we go into the next topic, what's the difference between being shady and protecting your peace?
Like, too different.
Like as far as like with friends, like what's the difference of being like, okay, well, bitch, like for me, like some people I won't answer the phone for because I don't want to talk to them, or I don't want to be like, like I'm being shady in that way. Like, bitch, girl, I see the phone ring, or bitch, I'm not answering. But it's just simply because I don't want to talk to that person. But like I feel like protecting your peace, like somebody that every time you pick up the phone, it's gonna always be, girl, I'm going through this, or I got this going on, or I'm da-da-da-da. It's like, okay, bitch, I can't answer the phone because I know, bitch, when you calling, it's gonna be something negative, and I'm gonna
not have the mental capacity to deal with that right now.
To deal with that, like, bitch, and like, because sometimes bitches that call your phone you don't want to talk to, bitch, you do screen their calls. But like some bitches, you just be like, okay, well, bitch, nah, I really can't fuck with you right now because I like you said, I know what it's giving, and I ain't got the energy to give that back to you. So like, how do you tell the difference? Like, how do you know that fence? So like, if you being shady or not?
I feel like you only get shady when, like, if you don't pick up the phone for somebody, and then, like, you get on the phone with your other friend, like, yeah, child, what you call me? I ain't pick up the phone for that bitch. I was nasty shady. That hoe was always crying. That bitch got a nigga problem every Tuesday, Thursday. Like, I feel like it's messing when you do that. But if you just simply don't answer the phone and just press play and finish watching your TV show, that ain't shady.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's only get shady when you talk about it.
When we talk about it. Okay.
You don't believe what this crying ass bitch called me. This hoe's so sad.
Okay, bitch, hang up the phone and call your other friends. Girl, bitch.
Nah, that's shady.
Let me tell you what this bitch just called.
That's shady.
Girl.
I'm so sick of
I'm
her.
so sick of this bitch. Okay. Girl. Anyway, so going into the next subject before we go into our little bonus round, I want to ask a few questions out of this, and it's just basically of choosing your tribe wisely. Like, and my first question is going to be, what are your 3 top qualities you look for in a real friend?
To me, loyalty. I need you to be genuine, and I guess can I give you like a couple more?
Mm-hmm.
Like truthful, caring, and you gotta have fun. You gotta have like some type of personality. Like, you know, I don't want to just always be serious with my friend. I do love the key and stuff like that, but I definitely loyalty, genuine with it, and you can say truthful.
Yeah.
I say fun because I'm a fun person,
Yes.
so I like to be around fun people. So fun, loyalty, and what is the other one? You just said it. Bitch, I'm having a brain.
I'm going to say loyalty. I'm going to say loyalty, energetic. And when I say energetic, like, bitch, when you get around me, like, bitch, have some kind of energy. Like, even if you, like, we may be down again, but bitch, like, pump it up. Give me something. And I'm also say personality. Like, bitch, you gotta, because I have a personality. And I feel like Mone, like when you said last time, like, bitch, when that bitch, when me and press record, that bitch turned into a whole nother bitch. And it's like, yeah, like, bitch, have some kind of personality about yourself. And I feel like every one of y'all have like your own personality, like you said. And nobody in the group is the same. So personality is definitely a big key for me in a real friendship.
The way I pick my friends, like we all can agree, the loyalty thing, you have to be loyal. So you got to be loyal with me. And I'm a Leo, so I
value that a lot.
Humor, like you got to be able to get my sense of humor, and like, but my sense of humor is I'm speaking on how I pick my friends. So my sense of humor, you have to understand. Like, I kind of had dark humor, and then like it just be like, now Kayla, why the fuck you think that was so funny? But like we both be laughing because like I say some shit that it'd be like, nah, bitch, you shouldn't have said that, but that shit funny as fuck.
Yeah.
And then also like awareness. Like I need you to be aware and just like learn me as a friend, because like every day ain't gonna be peaches and creams with me. Like I be getting my moods. I have time, so I don't want to talk, or like, you know. So just actually get the time to learn a friend, so you can kind of build a friendship. That will last.
I think reciprocity as well. Like you gotta be able to pour into me like I'm pouring into you.
Ooh,
yeah. That was a different word from earlier,
say
though.
Say it one more time.
Yeah, I would have caught a brain fart. Who she is? Reposada? Depository. What did you say?
What you said, ho?
Restitution.
Restitution.
Restitution is crazy.
Give us some restitution.
I like that number.
Yeah,
show up for me, I'm gonna show up for you.
Yes,
you know,
okay.
my bitch.
Yes, make sure that
I can't be the
energy
only one
is
showing
there.
up.
Yes.
Agreed.
And I feel like that's, you know what? That's probably our main attribute in our friend group. We definitely reciprocate the fucking energies. Like,
Yes,
bitch, if
absolutely.
a bitch show, just like for instance last week for Nubian video shoot, bitch, I did not want to go. I had worked all day. My district manager had me there extra 30 minutes later, and I'm like, bitch, I gotta literally go home, change clothes. And when I got home, I sat down for like a second. I'm like, bitch, let me rest myself for 2 seconds. Bitch, and I sat down, I'm like, bitch, I do not want to go. But bitch, I cannot let my sister down. Like, bitch, I gotta be there. And bitch, it be times like that, like, bitch, then that's how you know if that's your friend or not. Cause like, bitch, if you push through, bitch, when you just know you really don't want to do shit, but you still go support, bitch, you're there. Like, and that's
Me
I
with
feel
my
like,
phone a minute ago.
oh,
I did not want to come down in that ground. And
that bitch did not want to, but then that's why I told him. And I think that made me cry. Like I was telling him, I felt like I was,
You know you
bitch,
gonna cry.
I would cry anyway. But bitch, that had made me emotional because it's like, bitch, my friend literally in his time, bitch, I know how it is that I have a phone. So it's just like, bitch, you know, phones these days is like everything. And just like, bitch, but for him to lose his phone and still go upstairs and then come back down and still be with the vibes with the function and come out of his like what he was feeling, bitch. That had meant a lot to me. Like, bitch, that had really meant a lot to me. And bitch, I was emotional that whole motherfucking trip, girl. I need a redo.
How was the video shoot with Nubian? I wanted to go, but I had to work. So
the video shoot was
cunt.
First of all, Nubian, just to be there and see it in fucking person, bitch. First of all, I was gagging. Wanted to see Nubian in his zone and his thing, and like him just like doing what he do. It's like, damn, bitch, like you, like all you, like we say all the time, like, bitch, you really are a fucking star.
And he's so confident.
Like he's so
That shit is
confident.
so beautiful.
Like it's like, bitch, you so confident. And then Quis, him and Quis was like the best duo. Like. Shout out to Akasha Bentley, girl. We gonna have to get you over here on Talk Live Tuesdays with motherfucking tag.
From the 813,
from the 813, bitch.
Yeah. Been around the world, yeah.
Okay, because girl, me and my girls, we in the line. Okay, girl, we in the line. But yeah, shout out to Quis. But I feel like the whole thing was just a vibe, and like even though my sister had me there longer than I was supposed to expect, that I ended up going last, and I was supposed to be the first video on this plan, sister. But no, like I really enjoyed being there because I got to see the whole process, and just to see the whole process, to see them. It made me kind of realize, like, even when bitches be on sets, like celebrities, and we see them behind the scenes when they video shoots, it was like, damn, bitch, y'all really doing this song over and over and over and over again. Each scene in different outfits, really, bitch, to get the fucking shot so y'all can chop it up. So I thought it was really cool, and I just love to see people in doing their art, like whatever form of art you're doing. Like, bitch, if you jumping up and down on the D, if you painting some art, whatever your art is. I love people. I love watching people do their art and do it confidently. So, yeah, because I think sex is an art anyway.
I would say jumping on D is crazy.
Yeah, sex is an art, honey. You gotta
sex is the art.
You gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Now, my last thing is in this one, in choosing your tribe wisely. You know, we've talked about it the last couple episodes, and we talked about, like, you know, things that have happened in our friend group. How do you rebuild trust with the friendship or in a friendship when it has been tested?
Tested or broken?
Tested.
Communication.
Mm-hmm.
You can always find time, like, let your person know, like, hey, like, what you did to me was fucked up. It hurt me as a friend. It kind of... So you can always have communication when it's tested. Now, when it's broken, I don't really feel like you could ever come back from broken trust, because you always gonna have that wall up and that barrier up, especially with a friend. Like, y'all could come back cordial and cool, but after you do a certain thing to a friend and enough time frame has gone past where y'all don't even speak, you get comfortable with not even being friends with that person anymore. So you don't give a fuck if y'all are friends or not. I mean, so...
And I feel the same way. Let me tell y'all just a quick little story real quick, because most of y'all know that I had a friend that I was really close with, and basically the other friend that we were close with that was supposed to be our since was basically going back and forth telling teas between himself and my boyfriend. Basically was telling my boyfriend that, oh, my friend wanted to have sex with him and da-da-da-da-da-da, whatever case may have you. And so when that situation happened, and first of all, I don't fuck with the anymore, and I try to, like, you know, hear the other person out, or even try to, you know, see if we can have a conversation about it. But it's kind of like Caleb just said, and what I'm getting at is that after not having that person around for so long, it's just like, no shade, am I really missing anything? Because I'm not sad, I'm not down, my life didn't get worse because you were gone. Like, it's just like, so is it worth even trying to reconnect with that friendship anymore? And it's just like, I guess that is a thing of it being broken versus it being, you know, tested. Because I honestly feel like my trust with that person is broken. And it's like, yeah, I can hear you out, but it's just like, even if I hear you out, you tell me the other person is lying. It's just like, how long? Why did you have to wait this long to tell me that this person was lying? Why did you have to wait this long to even have a conversation with me? And it's just like, so now I'm going to think about, girl, how long you had to rehearse this conversation that we're going to have, you know, whatever, because, you know, we're not doing it on the show. We're not doing it for the cameras to be seen. So it's just like, why can't, you know, if I feel like if it was during the show season and we were filming, it would have been a quick, oh, we should talk about this and then we should, like, film it on the show, do whatever. But it's like, that's not reality right now. So it's just like, how, in this real reality, what are we doing? How are you going to show up for me as a friend? And how are you going to come to me and be like, you know, what happened? It wasn't this, or what happened was wrong. But I feel like now that happened last year in fucking October, November.
It's been clipped.
If not before that. So it's just like now, What else is there for? What is nothing for us to talk about no more? And even if I blocked you, but you got other pages. I ain't blocked all your damn pages. You could have found a way to come reach out to me and be like, look, this is what. Because and the reason I know that you knew what was going on because multiple people have come to me and said, oh, we heard you and da 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 not talking, and this is what's been going on. Da, da. So if you've talked about it to other people or other people know the business, you could have came and talked to me about it. So I feel that was a good, wow, you just opened my mind up to something else to think about. I like when people do that.
Communication as well. And I just wouldn't if it's tested, I wouldn't just tell you everything. I feel like we'll have to build back up to that. It might take some time, but I'll tell you bits and pieces of my life and what's going on. But I'm not going to go into a certain extent to it to where you just know everything because you kind of compromise that. So I'll just take it a little bits and pieces so I'm comfortable to it. It's okay, I feel like. Bitch, you learned your lesson. You learned to try me like that again, and now we can. And
let that person
like
takes accountability.
Right. Yeah.
Because
I like
an acknowledgement.
I think when you say tested, it's okay. We all know that nobody's perfect.
Correct.
But I feel like if you're doing something with malicious intent or it's some all around fuck shit to where the relationship is broken, then it's bitch, it's no repair. I don't even want to be cool with you. And I'm at an age now to where because back in the day, I used to give people so many chances and shit like that, and then still got fucked over again. Yeah. So it's I'm at the point where I don't even do that shit no more. It's it's certain things it's okay, if it's a situation where me and one of my friends get into an argument, we get in an argument or something, and it's something that I feel like this bitch really tried me. Mm-hmm. It's I feel okay, we do have that communication and really speak and things like that to where we can move forward. I think that's all it really takes. The bond might not be the same up front, but I've had friendships that I had to repair in the past, and it built its way back up to what it was. Yeah. But I feel if there is something that breaks the friendship, I don't think you should return to that shit because it's going to be a repeat. You never going to get over that shit. Mm-hmm. I know. Well, I'm not going to say how y'all, but I know I can't get over certain shit. And I hold grudges. So it's bitch, once you over here, that's what it is.
And it's a thing with fighting fair. I don't really think people understand that, but you can have a disagreement with a friend and y'all can have words exchanging and voices may go high and y'all may start to yell, but the way you can fight fair is you keep it within that topic, or you just keep it nah, fuck you, bitch. But we should be respectful. You get what I'm saying? But once you start bringing up things that I may have told you in confidence, or throwing jabs, or making things a thing that a weakness for me, or something that's triggering, or something I'm insecure about, you make that a little jab or a joke.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you ain't fuck you because now you done broke the trust because I trusted you with certain information and you want to make a key out of it. Yeah. So.
And I'm going to hit y'all with a quote that one of my friends said, and shout out to the prophetess, Willa Michelle Michaels. Willa, if you're watching, what's up, girl? But Willa said, we was filming Chasing one day, and she said something that I feel like is so powerful, and it always makes me kind of reconsider talking to people again, because she said, if you can, in her Memphis voice, if you can love that man once, you can love that man again. Mm-hmm. And I kind of feel her on that because it's just sometimes if you love somebody, the love, trust and all that may be gone, but I feel like love is always still there. And I feel like even when we've talked about these situations these last few times, we've constantly said, and I told Mone this in the car, we constantly say we still love them. We still love this person. We still fuck, we love you. The love's not gone. We just in a space of where we just don't fuck with you in a sense. But I feel like if you can love someone once, you can love them again. But you give them a chance at some point, whether if it's it right now in this life or if it's further down the road. But, and again, like you said too, we don't got to be back buddy. We ain't got to be friends, and I'm not friends. We ain't got to be back click tight off the rip. But it's just we can try to build that back up if it clicks, if it's genuine, if what we had before is still kind of there. But if it's not there, if we try and it don't work out, it's just it's gonna.
And you also could see during the time frame where you're not cool with a person, what they do between that time frame. Mm-hmm. If they start doing things like being friends with your ops, if they start doing things being shady or messy or telling your business or going to social media like that, right there, that shows me I'm cool on that because
bitch, I'm never taking it to
I
social media. No
I
shade.
fell out with people and people have never even known. They be like, "Oh, what happened to such?" And I still play. I'm like, "Okay, cool." Like,
Exactly.
I play like
me.
that, but like, yeah, but you if you choose to be messy during that time of like we trying to figure things out, then you chose a side.
You chose a side.
You chose how we gonna move this relationship moving forward
and keep it there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get into our little bonus segment. This is gonna be our little game because Quis sent me a game and we're just gonna play it next week. Because bitch, when I tell you when he sent the names to the game, the first name literally had me choke. I literally was in my office and I just screamed because I was like, this bitch is hilarious. But this is called Is It Shady or Is It Just ATL?
Okay.
Is it shady or just ATL? And the way you're gonna play this game is I'm gonna read out the question. You tell me if it's shady or if it's just ATL, and you give me a reasoning behind it. Okay? Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. My girl over here, earn me in space to their things. If your friend doesn't post you on social media, but posts everyone else, is it shade or just a social preference?
Shade, you posting these bitches you don't even know. How you know
That's
me?
your friend, yeah.
If you got an event going on, a birthday or whatever, so you gonna want to post your friend, but you post this bitch with millions of views and millions of followers, she ain't finna see your tired ass, but you can't even post me.
Clock it.
Yeah, no shade.
Yeah.
It's shady, or is it just ATL?
Shade.
I probably have to be shade because it's like if you saying social preference, like what you mean? We friends. So,
No,
what you mean?
Dead ass.
If that's the case, we want to be friends. You got a social preference, but you need to go hanging out with them.
Okay, cool.
But you can't hang with
But
them.
you can't hang with them.
That's why you over here with me.
So get the posting, baby.
Support
Yeah.
me.
Support
me, bitch. Okay,
Support me.
Yes. Support me, bitch. Marlo, support me, bitch. If a friend purposely leaves you out of an invite because they don't think you'll fit the vibe, are they being real or are they being fake? Is it shade or is it just Atlanta?
If they just leave you out the invite,
Because they don't feel like you.
Because they feel like you don't feel like you fit the vibe.
If you don't fit or they feel like you may have pressure with a person. Because it could be too, like, if you don't feel like I fit the aesthetic, then you just a shady bitch. But if you know that I have problems with this person, it may be a point where, like, we get the drinking and things said, and we just be in that bitch fucking up the whole event.
You looking out for me.
Because me and my girls on
Okay.
give a fuck about this party. Yeah, you
We
looking
gonna go
out.
gnarly, okay?
Yeah,
Okay. Because Mone, when I posted on my story, I was like, should I crash out? Mone talking about no, bitch, because you got a whole group of bitches behind you, okay? Girl, if we step, my girls are going to step, okay, bitch? Shout out to the heavyweight champ of the year sitting next to me to the left.
I don't know what's been on this, but I've been having to get in the field. This is ridiculous.
twice in 2 weeks is
Like,
crazy.
you're having to go by. I love it for you, girl.
Mind you, we not even around for the bullshit.
Okay,
You
I'm
just
just
like,
not for the bullshit.
everybody trying to get
Okay.
their feet wet. Bitch, you all over out here scrubbing.
It must be a reason why this happening, why we not doing it. We must be gonna get locked up when we get the boxing together. Because what the fuck
There'll be
is
a lot
going
happening.
on? Oh my God. If a friend starts hanging out with someone who openly dislike you, is that loyalty or just grown up freedom?
Who's shady bitch?
That's fuck shit.
And
Like, especially if you open, I know y'all don't fuck with each other.
But do you
Y'all
feel like
hanging
it's an
with
Atlanta
you.
thing because the girls are mixy here, or do you feel like a lot of people do that?
They
in
are
other
mixing
cities?
out with friendship. Is it like a close friendship or it's just like, hey girl, well, it's somebody that I call my friend, but it's not like, okay, just because you my friend, you can't hang out with all these bitches. Like when I'm close with y'all, then that's kind of different for me. But if I just got like associate or somebody that I, kick it with, but not like that, like it's with
Well,
y'all.
hell, we can't have no friends anyway.
I'm about to say, but if you want to hang with a bitch that I don't like, that's just what y'all do.
We can't have no friends because of him any motherfucking way.
As long as it ain't no shady shit and they talking behind my back and you going with it, but
Yeah.
like you free to hang out with who you want to hang out with because
Yeah.
I don't consider you as like a close friend. But within the friend group, I would say hell no because
Yeah.
we shouldn't be hanging out with no bitch that's talking shit
Period.
Right.
about
Yeah.
my bitches.
Right. Period. Okay. Next one. Is it shady if a friend reaches out when they're single or bored?
So like if they're in a relationship,
If they're in a relationship, they don't fuck with you.
Like,
but then as soon as they got a relationship, it's all bitch. Let's go outside. Let's do this.
No, you with your man. Oh, that's how I be. Go with your man. Because we can still go out and have fun.
Exactly.
It ain't got to be
we
every
can.
time, every day of the week, but we can still go out and have some fun.
I feel like it's hoes trying to target a bitch. Because I feel like
You know what's so crazy? Kayla was like, I ain't heard from you in about a week. I'm like, girl, you been with your man, hoes.
Okay.
And y'all watched the last clip. Y'all said Caleb be the one that lead the group.
Yeah.
I'm like, you been with your man, baby. Y'all be all everywhere. No man, you ain't worried about me.
Okay, girl, because my
got
got
the bump it.
She's been outside and then getting that close friends and be like, oh, girl, this has to stop. No, bitch. It's not stopping anytime soon.
I be
Checking
They
that
my
out
man
now.
people right now. I got him blocked, but I'm gonna call him when we leave out the show. I miss him.
Please call him.
Toxic.
And you know, before we go to the next question, and I was gonna say this earlier when we talked about like, bitch, you know, just not fucking with like our friends' exes or being cool with them. Because bitch, your ex, when I used to walk by that motherfucking stove, and bitch, I used to keep my head straight because I knew he was gonna be in there. Bitch, after I found out that y'all had stopped fucking with each other, bitch, I would keep my head straight. Bitch, I didn't want to look in there, so I didn't even gotta speak to you. I don't even want to make it seem like shade. Bitch, I didn't want to look in there, so I
It's
had to raise my
giving
hand up.
loyalty. Even with Marquise, you know,
Yes.
Marquise was in a relationship not too long ago, and then the person he was dealing with, their best friend, I didn't like. Well, me and Marquise both didn't like the bitch. So, but no, I told Marquise, I'm glad you stopped talking to niggas. So I got so I can stop seeing that bitch. Like sometimes it's just better that way. We don't got to see this whole them on. Fuck you.
Because baby, and if I see any one of y'all exes, I'm done. You know I'm gonna text you separately. I ain't even gonna text the group chat. I'm gonna text you, say, girl, why I seen such and such. Yeah, I'm gonna text you every fucking time. Can't
You're
worry
lucky
about
if you
it.
don't get a video.
Okay, lucky if I don't get a fucking video. Hello. Next question. Can a friend genuinely support you but still secretly compete with you?
fuck no.
I don't think it's genuine then.
Yeah, it's not genuine. You shouldn't.
Why
you
compete?
shouldn't
Just
be
collaborate.
Hello.
Just put both of us on.
Pour into me, I pour into you.
Pour into me.
Bitch, you like what I'm doing, bitch.
Feel free, jump
Right.
in. Let me see how I can
You know?
help you get into it.
Exactly.
Yes.
But it should be no competition.
No competition. Like that's
Because if anything, like, bitch, I know I can hit any one of y'all up for certain. Because we all have different shit that we do, like in that different connections
people, exactly,
and stuff like that. So it's like,
I was on the phone with my cousin like a few weeks ago, and I was telling her because she wanted to come here for her birthday, and my older cousin was in the background. She was like, basically, she was like, yeah, I want to go this place, whatever. She was like, but I want to go somewhere you hang out at. And I was like, oh, let me reach out to my friend because he well known at Truth. And I was like, girl, we'll just get you a section and you come. And I was like, well, I'll treat you to a bottle because the bottles gonna be, I think the bottles in Truth like 200, 150, whatever. I was like, girl, get a bottle. We'll have a ball. You hang out with me and my girls and we can have a time. And she was like, oh, y'all know people like that? And I said, everybody in my friend group got their own motion. They know it. I say everybody knows somebody that knows somebody some kind of way.
Something about it.
Know something about it some kind of way. So I'm like, we ain't just out here being outside and doing all this for no reason, bitch. We know we mingles with the right people, and bitch, the right people knows who we are. So baby, if we ever need anything, because just like that day, bitch, when we brunch that day and we was going to Frost, and Caleb was like, oh girl, we didn't even make a reservation, bitch. But Caleb made a call, one call that day, and bitch, we was sitting right there, and bitch, when she done came out and motherfucking gave us a
She had the
class.
shots flowing,
And the shots
ice cream
flowing. And she did everything she could.
They wouldn't try to let nobody in with no dress code. Who?
Okay, girl,
Okay.
Come on.
girl, my girl. I got the call to get us a table. Bitch, I'm coming here with what I got. Well, thank you. Thank you. When does playful shade cross into the line of disrespect?
I feel like when you bringing up something that I told you, and you just like, oh, because it's always some truth in a joke. Like you can't just be joking like, oh girl, I wasn't for real. It's always some truth because you wouldn't have said it. Like, bitch, if it was some information I told you, you wouldn't have brought it up as no joke. So that's when I feel like it's like, okay, girl, you reaching, bitch.
Yes, bitch, you trying to
come
out
back.
because bitch, you trying to bring it out of me and don't bring it out of me.
So that's what I feel like it is. Like when you try to joke with some truth that I've told you, and you trying to just like play like, oh yeah.
Do you check shit right then? If that happens to you, do you check shit right then and there, or you kind of wait until y'all in like a intimate setting? Like, you know what you said kind of bothered me.
I guess it just depends. Like, cause you know, I don't got no filter in my face like that, so the face gonna show it like, bitch, like, oh, what you trying to say? So I might end up just checking it right then and there, but if I feel like it's not too serious, and I'm like, be like, you know what, girl, you said that, but you know,
I'm checking shit at the door.
I'm checking that shit right
So did you claim that joke?
Yeah, but so you know how my face did.
Oh my God!
Watch it. Hold on. You're clicking.
But you're clicking down.
But you're clicking down. Now, see,
do you want me to start telling jokes too, then? Yeah.
Bitch, okay, because you want to be hilarious. I can be. No, you want to be funny. I can be hilarious. But no, oh my God, see, that's so crazy. But see, y'all three are alike. But no, you're not a fire sign. These two bitches are fire signs. I have a little fire in me, but I'm the kind of person I like to wait until. Okay, bitch, I'm gonna let you, bitch, you got it. You got that little joke out, bitch, but I'm gonna wait and then wait till I get you by yourself to be like, okay, girl, look. Only reason because me acting impulsively in a situation or bringing up something, as soon as somebody says something to me and I feel away, I get in my feelings. No shade. That's just who I am as a person. Like, I get in my feelings, whether it may show on my face or, bitch, I may even still keep my smile on, but, bitch, my forehead gonna get to sweating, bitch, I'm gonna get hot all over. Something's gonna happen to let you know or show you, like, bitch, oh, girl, what happened? Girl, you starting to sweat. You all right? Kind of, you like, it's gonna be something. So it just be like, I like to wait until I cool down because I feel like if I say it in the moment, it may not come out right. It may come out in the wrong way. And then, bitch, you may say, yeah, girl, just like when you and such broke up and y'all and then I bitch, what the fuck you meant by that? Like, what you, and then it's gonna come out
now
like,
it's gonna be like
now it's gonna be a thing. It's like, bitch, I never wanted to be a thing.
But I feel like it's a pro concept. Like, my thing is, just don't wait too long to tell me where I had you fucked up at.
Okay.
Or if I hurt your feelings. Because if you wait and like, if we've been around each other and we still smiling, keying and having fun or whatever.
You still feel the way
and you still feel the way, then like on
the
the third week of June, you called me to my, well, what you did back in April, really, that will piss me the fuck off. Because, bitch, you will.
How many times we've been around each other?
Exactly.
Okay.
You're weird. Like, because what's going on?
And I be having to even tell my man that, like, girl, if it fucked with you, say now, yes. Especially now in a relationship, I think for me it's a little different. Because it's just like, if it fucked with you, in a
relationship, that will piss me the
it's like, say it right then, like, or even if you say it later on down the line, like I said, later on that night or something, when you calm down. Well, bitch, don't give it too much time, because don't wait till. Don't wait till I'm bringing up something with you and then you want to say, oh, well, you did that. No, that's going to really piss me off. And then now that I piss, we can't even have the conversation about what's going on now because, bitch, we're going to talk about what's now, what happened then. And then, bitch, guess what? All the three things that I didn't say about you when I should have said something to you, bitch, I'm bringing them up too since we get it out.
Yeah, especially when y'all see each other every day. It's like with that relationship, you do want to check it right then and there or just let me know what it is because... Bitch, like, I'm gonna see you today, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, I'm gonna see you the next day and some of that. So as we go like fake key with each other and look at each other, smile in each other's face, how like things is okay, but we got like this.
But you still got this little secret, like
animosity. I don't need no
animosity.
Like, girl, speak the fuck.
But that's what we said on the first episode that we did. We was basically saying that like we within our group, like we check shit. Immediately, like we don't let that shit slide because I feel like that's gonna build some type of animosity. Like if you really feel a way. Because 9 times out of 10, it wasn't anything that was done on purpose.
Right?
You know,
and just like with that, like I brought up, like the situation with Kobe and Caleb that night when Caleb by the group chat and when Jose was like, bitch, we going out for Pride this weekend. It was Caleb's birthday. And Caleb like checked it right then. Bitch, voice, like I said, voices may get a little loud, whatever case may happen. And we may be standing in the background like, okay, girl. Because, bitch, I was, no shade, I was sitting at the counter like.
So I was just sitting there.
I was looking back like, girl.
Don't get too crazy.
Okay, are we okay? Do we need to step in? Is the line going to get right? At what point do we clock in? Something's not right. No, but for real, like, but it's like we can go through that and get through that. We check it, like you said, we check it right then, and we're not afraid to because at the end of the day, like I said, bitch, after you said what you said, bitch, we made a regular scheduled programming, bitch. We got back to drinking, got back to turning up and having a ball.
Taking pictures. It's like I'm a firm believer in it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
It's how you say it, yes, definitely.
But sometimes it is what the fuck you say. So watch your mouth.
Watch your fucking mouth. Thank you.
Definitely just try to be sensitive, especially with people that you care about.
I was just about
to say, just even off the fact that we all support each other. Like we all know how each other move as far as like being there for one another. So it's not like, oh, this happened multiple times. It's like, bitch, I'm sick of, it being a repeated thing. So we're just like, bitch, we know, okay, you missed it, or I wanted you to come out and stuff like that, but we all know we support each other, so bitch, we can move on. We can move on from it, yeah. Well.
So we know like certain things we just can't. We can't come at this person the same way we come at this person. With like you gotta. That's why I said learning your friends is an important thing as well.
Period. Well, last question on is it shady or just ATL? Is it fake if a friend doesn't check on you during tough times, but is in front and center when things are good?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a
100%.
question or a statement?
Because that's
Question.
Oh, that's,
think,
yeah. You fake as hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, I used to be with my
Especially if
close
you know
friends. I
what's
said I
going
remember
on.
who called
Yeah.
and checked on me, like
Yeah.
especially during my time. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
hell no, fuck that.
And I'm gonna say this. Let me tell you, I am bad at that only because, and like I told Jose the other day when Jose called me, because I had seen Jose at Nubian photo shoot for the first time in God knows when. Had not talked to Jose on the phone, whatever, nothing. And I was like, bitch, I told Nubian I wasn't gonna call you because, bitch, I knew you probably was going through something because you hadn't reached out or you hadn't called me. I said, because, bitch, I can expect a call from you or whatever. I was like, but when I realize something's going on, bitch, I like to give people their space until they say something to me. And I'm trying to get better at that because I don't want it to make it seem like, bitch, I don't care about you or I don't give a fuck about what you got going on. But I also don't want to burden you in a sense and be like, bitch, because I'm pretty sure, like he told me, he was like, I know who I could talk to about it first because I know how certain people are and how he was like, especially you, like, bitch, I know. Because when he was telling me on the phone, bitch, I was at work. And, bitch, I'm in the back of my office. I'm like, girl, I'm over here getting teary-eyed. I said, because, bitch, you know, bitch, I'm feeling for you and I also know. He was like, so, bitch, that's why I didn't want to tell you right then. He was like, but now that I have everything figured out, like, bitch, I could tell you because, bitch, I'm okay now. Like, I'm still in my feeling. I'm still feeling a way about it. So I'm trying to get better at that. So if I ever feel like, if you ever feel like you got to say, bitch, look, when I was dealing you want to fuck with me, whatever, call me out on it because, again, like I said, that's something that I am trying to grow and get better because I will let people go through what they're going through. And I think that's me loving y'all how I want to be loved because I don't want someone to keep bothering me about a situation that I'm going through. Like, let me get through it and then on one side. Once I'm through it, and you can call and check on me, girl. I just call and check on you, make sure you're doing okay, cool. But like, girl, you know, I know you was dealing with how it's being, how it's going. Like, girl, I'm still dealing with it. Let me get through it because, bitch, every time I talk about it and bring it back up, bitch, I get out of this space of trying to get out of it. You know what I'm saying, kind of thing. But yeah.
I would say now I can't say like even the post that I made yesterday about me just being down. You know, if people reached out, everybody reached out and it was just like, you know, it's okay. So I can't say you did get better at that. Like you didn't just like wait or anything. Like everybody said something to me, and I wasn't even looking at that. I was just venting on my close friends because I know I was like, you know, should I be more active, let y'all more into my life and stuff like that. So, I can't say you did reach out and things like that. So
yeah,
I guess it just depends.
Yeah, bitch, I ain't want to say nothing to Kata's on because I ain't want to be like, bitch, oh, now you want to say something because I said something. No, but you know, but Kayla know I love him. Like, bitch,
and I'm one of them friends that, like,
down.
anytime y'all going through anything, like whether you, Mone, or Marquise or whatever, I would sit and I would listen to what's going on, but in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking about, like, what we can do to make this situation work. Like, the minute something bad happened, my survival mode click in. Be like, okay, like, we need to do this, we need to do boom, 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 boom. So it's all, I don't always want to come as if I'm preaching at somebody, like, trying to take control of their life. I just be coming in.
But you do be having some motherfucking solutions. No
we got to come up with some. We have to survive.
Yeah, like, bitch, you got some solution between you and that bitch Nubian. Girl, they be engaged because, bitch, all I got to do is make a phone call. Bitch, we gonna figure it out.
We gonna figure some shit
out.
We gonna figure some shit out. Survive.
Girl, you need to play, girl. Hit the line.
Hello.
Bitch, we gonna figure it out.
You had 30 days. Okay. Figure it out. And when the next 30 comes, bitch, we got to
do it again. See what's up. Okay. Well, that was Is It Shady or Just ATL? And I feel like that opened up our little conversation a little bit more. But we are going towards the end of our show today. But my last couple of questions that I have, and it's just 3. The first one is, which I feel like it really doesn't pertain to us, but I do want to ask, like, looking at our current circle, who's truly riding for you and who's just along for the ride? Just in our circle. But, again, like, that's why I said I don't feel like it applies to us because I feel like we're all down for the ride. Like, I feel like we're all here for each other and riding for each other back to back. Like, no matter what it is, no matter what happens, like, bitch, I was even telling Nubian about Jose and, you know, because I already know him and Nubian had talked or whatever, and I was just like, bitch, if I was able to help in some kind of motherfucking way, bitch, or, you know, have his back in a certain way, bitch, I would. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. And it's just like, but bitch, I feel like like Caleb just said, bitch, we gonna figure out a way to make sure everybody in the group straight. Like, bitch, what if it's and it's no shade to me. Like, bitch, I feel like even if we ain't have nowhere to go, like, bitch, somebody gonna be like, girl, bitch, somebody got a house, somebody got somewhere for somebody got somewhere for you to sleep, bitch. Or bitch, you ain't got no coin right now, bitch. Somebody got $1 to send you until you can get your next check, or you get whatever case may have you. And you know, I don't feel like we have those problems often, but in the event that we do, bitch, we know that we got people around us that will be there for us, because I feel like that's what friendship is about. Like, bitch, it's not always about being there with the highs, but being there when a bitch is very low. And like you said, a friend can save your life. Bitch, you can be at your last point where you just be like, bitch, I can't do this shit no more, bitch. I'm finna just. Yeah. But your friend made this text you, and just a simple girl just checking on you may change your whole perspective on everything else.
And to be honest, how this group is, I really feel like if anybody wasn't down for the ride, you wouldn't have made it this far.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you would have
not made it this far.
Yeah, like because I feel like we deal with a lot of tough shit, and we also have our different personalities, and we also have like a lot of shit that we go through in our own personal lives. And even for shit like, hell, with Jose ass, like, bitch, if a bitch go out and that bitch want to slap somebody, like, bitch, we gotta be on 10. It's just like, but bitch, that's a part of him that we love. And it's like, yeah, bitch, sometimes it may just be like, girl, that nobody dealing with your shit tonight. Nobody want to have to deal with that. But it's just like, but guess what? At the end of the day, like, we're gonna have to ride. Regardless if it's a fight, regardless if it has something to do with financials, regardless if it has something to do with relationships, whatever it is, like, we're gonna be there, we're gonna ride. And regardless, sometimes it may not be the answer we want to hear. It may not be, oh, bitch, you should have. We don't coddle each other. We don't sit there and hold each other like babies and be like, bitch, girl, let me pat your. We gonna pat your back, but bitch, get real with yourself.
We gonna pat your back while we're standing you up. We got to figure some shit out.
Gotta figure it out.
And I love the fact how we used to. Well, we haven't done it in a minute, which we should probably do soon. Yeah. Remember when we used to have our little wind down?
Yes.
And we would come over to each other's house, like,
just have an open conversation.
Really be comfortable. But I know, I told y'all in the group chat today, I want to do like a little sleepover one day. Like, everybody just bring pajamas and like off waiting to exhale, like wine and drinks and just wine and drinking and stay the night, have like a whole sleepover. Wake up in the morning, make breakfast, brunch, and then everybody just going about their way afterwards.
Let's get that in. You know, I just moved to my apartment, so let's do that soon. We can once I get everything situated, we definitely can do that. This next question I want to answer from everyone: what's one lesson ATL has taught you about friendships that you'll never forget? And we're going to start with Mone.
One thing ATL has taught me. I say with me, since I moved here, taught me about friendships, because I have so many. I have so many friends, but I have so many like genuine friends, like people outside of our core group, which I know we all have, but like that I can call that I knew from maybe college or a job or something like that. It just taught me that there are genuine people. Like, it's a lot of snaky fake shit that do go on in Atlanta that we kind of see from afar, or, you know, somebody else may come back and tell us and shit like that, or that we deal with, but we don't deal with it often. I know I don't. But it just taught me that there is like genuine people, there is community, and people that are going to show up or that will show up. Yeah. In a way, or for me. So,
Caleb.
What Atlanta has taught me as far as friendship, but I feel like it ties into friendship and just being, you know, in a social setting. Don't take everything as for face value, especially with friendships. Like, you gotta, like, a lot of things is not what it seems. Especially if you look as far as like social media and things of that nature. Like, Atlanta has taught me a lot, but as far as like friendships and just being like in a social realm. Nah, don't try to keep up with nobody.
For me, I would say it's like not to be so trusting. I feel like I would open myself up to everyone, trust them, tell them my business or whatever case may have you, and then, you know, come to find out they going out and telling people or they're, you know, whatever. So I had to learn that, like, even with the friendship that I talked about earlier, like, I had to learn that because I had been telling him my business. I had been telling our other friend who's our our business too, and it's just like it all ended up blowing up in my face because now my business is being told to other people, the stuff that I'm talking about to my and you and my boyfriend are having conversation. Now you telling him what I'm telling you. Is just like, it was just too much. So it's like, I had to learn not to be.
That's a HIPAA violation.
Yeah, very. And it should not have the job, but I'm sparing. But yeah, you know, so I had to learn not to be so trusting. Quis.
For me, ATL, I met a lot of different people here, and they all come from different walks of life. So you have to just take that or keep that in mind or keep that in consideration as well, because not everybody's gonna have your best interest. I'm not gonna say I fell out with people as I've been here, but I can say like they give a different presence or a different personality from social media. So I might have met them on social media. We probably had like several DMs, just talking and kicking it. I mean, just chatting and stuff like that. But when you see them in person, the energy is not reciprocated. Like I said, they can just walk right past you, like you don't even know you, waiting for you to speak, as if like we wouldn't just chatting in the DM and things like that. So I would say like just keep an open mind and just know what's best for you when it comes to your friendship. So if you feel like somebody's being genuine and just loyal to you, you can take them with you in the long run without having to question anything, then that'll be your best fit. But just understand, here in Atlanta, it's people coming from everywhere. So you're dealing with so many different personalities. Some you can fuck with, some you can't fuck with. So
And my last question for tonight. Oh, that was good. My last question for tonight. If you can give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
For me, make smarter decisions. That's gonna be mine. Make smart decisions.
Okay.
I want to be just keep going, keep pushing. Because I always make shit happen. So it's like, even though I may be in a season of a storm or going through some things, just knowing that it's gonna always get better. It's always gonna be brightness on the other side.
Yeah. Mine would be just being authentically you, because I feel like I used to put on so many different faces to try to please so many different people, and it's just like, people will love you for you, and the people that love you for you will be the people that you will have around for a long time. So don't fake a facade. Don't try to be a certain person to fit into certain rooms. Like, if you're meant to be in that room, it's meant to be. So just be authentic.
Younger self advice. I would give my younger self advice on as far as like my temperament. I just feel like when I was younger, I wore my feelings on my sleeve. I mean, not as much as I do now, but to a greater deal back then. And I just used to find myself in things where like I just looked angry. So I just feel like if I give myself young advice, definitely just after every storm is after every rain shower, flowers grow. So like you gotta just go through it.
Go through it. Go through it to get through it. Trust me.
It. And don't be scared to go through it. It happens.
It happens.
You just gotta make sure you go through it and you here to tell the story.
Yeah, you here to tell the story, so baby, because it's always
don't go through it and croak over. Like just go through it and just
at the end of that test, it is always a testimony. Hello, somebody.
Shut up.
Oh, shut up. But no. But yeah. Well, first of all, I want to say again, this is part 3 of the friendship series, and I want to thank my friends for coming back tonight. I'll save my tears for next week because that'll be our last show. But I was sitting at home early and I was just thinking, and I was looking at the footage from the first episode, and I was getting ready so that we could release in the next episode. And I was just like, nah, these bitches really put their time aside to come do this with me. So yeah. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much.
Appreciate you.
I hope y'all know how much. I hope y'all know how much y'all mean to me, and how much that, again, y'all have helped me through even the things that y'all haven't seen. So next week, damn, you won't be drinking. But next week, girls, bring your bottles, bring your liquor, and bring the attitude and everything else. Because next week is going to be a lit week. And we're going to end out this series with a bang. We won't have a topic next week. Again, I want each of you guys to come up with 3 questions. Okay. One of these, each question I will ask during the show, and I will switch you guys out in seats so that everybody can have their chance to be seen on the last episode. But Again, this is the Friendship Series presented by none other than Talk Live Tuesdays with my friends. Tonight, again, we have Mone sitting across. That's Zondo _ You have Shirtless.Quis across the way. You got _ It's Caleb Ho sitting next to none other than Tag Diddy himself. So, guys, we want to say thank you again for tuning in, and we hope y'all are enjoying the Friendship Series. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and look forward to more coming soon. And this is part 3, and we are out. Woo!
Yes, sir.